Yeah, somebody got shot. And
was this recently? Because I didn't see nothing over here. Oh, you know what? One of the cops was zooming on over here.
Yeah, they've been shooting all day. I mean, everything
that's
that's
some
popping
people
up.
died over the weekend.
Yes, and like 14 people got shot. Somebody got stabbed. About 2 people got killed today. Like, it's just too much, and I just can't. But I don't want to talk about all that sad stuff that's going on in the city.
Wait, I'm gonna take this shirt off.
I feel like I'm gonna brighten the screen a little bit. You hot?
Yes. I'm very hot.
I'm not hot. I'm just. Let me see something. Here we go. Let me try to brighten that up. Bitch, that's my shirt.
I know.
What the fuck? Throw my shirt from a couple years ago.
That ain't mine, that's for sure.
What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with the new video. I hope you guys had a better weekend than I did. Now I did have a good weekend, but the thing is, if you don't follow me on Instagram or on Twitter, you wouldn't have seen the photo that I posted that my Timberland heel broke off my shoe. And I mean, I was embarrassed, but nobody knew. Nobody knew, but I was embarrassed because I'm like, how the hell am I walking around with a broken heel? And I made it work. I had one of my friends rip the bottom heel off, and I walked around like I skipped a beat. Like I ain't skipped no beat, you know. But it was just a horrible experience. Like, yes, they were old, but I'm just like, I've never known a Timberland heel to break off.
No one has.
And mine,
no one has.
You know, they be my in the street at night, you know, shoe. But it's all good. I feel good. But I did go out Saturday night, and I had a good time. Like my friend from Atlanta, Javon, came up. They had this big ball at the Icon Ball. Congrats to all the winners.
We're here in Philly.
I haven't been to a ball in 17 years.
You went?
No, I didn't go. The reason why I don't go to balls here in Philly, well, at that time I stopped going, is because they will always fight. You spend your money to go to the ball, they start fighting. Everybody leave and you don't get your money back. So I said no, because every time somebody gets chopped, everybody want to fight. So I stopped going. But I haven't heard like anything controversial from a ball in a very, very long time. Seemed like everybody had a good time. So, and the mayor came. So shout out to everybody who went to the Icon Ball. And I just
Mayor Kenny came?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was nice.
He probably was there for a little bit and then bounced.
Yeah, probably something.
Yeah, because it's too much going on in the city for him to be going to balls. Okay? Yeah. So.
Can you imagine? No, I can't.
No, I cannot. So we got to start this off with the Housewives. Wait. Before we talk about Housewives, to those who have not listened to this week's podcast, I put a 10-minute preview up. For those who are members, you'll be able to watch the full video that's going to be uploaded tonight. And if you just want to listen, you can download on Spotify, Google, iTunes. It seems like most of y'all listen on iTunes. So all you got to do is type in the Scorpion Show or just subscribe to our page. And that way, whenever we upload, you'll get the notification, in which we upload a new podcast every Friday at 6 a.m. in the morning. So if you're on your drive, or if you're at work, or if you come home from work, or if you're just sitting at home and you want to turn us on, we have 19 episodes for you. So please have a listen. It's a somebody got shot and it's a helicopter just outside. If y'all hear that, I hope y'all don't. But yeah, listen to the Scorpion Show podcast. This past Friday was my favorite one of all the podcasts. It was just, you know, us having a good time, us talking about stuff, and I was willing to open up on stuff, even now. I just said, you know what, I'm just go for it. And I put it on YouTube, that clip in particular. So check it out. So last night's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, I mean, this is their best one.
My favorite. I had a good time watching.
Yes, this was probably the best. This was the best one all season long. And I mean, they didn't waste no time getting to it.
Yes,
they started off
Yeah.
getting to it. Natanya was off with her man getting broke down somewhere, and all the girls was in Marlo's room, and Marlo and Cynthia got into it over some stupid stuff. See, let me tell you something about Marlo. Marlo's like my sister. They don't know when to stop it. And
Marlo is Nina.
Yeah, and you're preventing everything from going on. Like, bitch, we try and get down to the bottom of Snakegate, and here you go arguing with somebody about them trying to find out what's going on, or just stupid stuff like you sitting there eating, just looking dumb, just prolonging stuff. You know, everybody had a clue that it was. Everybody knew it was Yvonne. We all knew it was Yvonne. I knew it. We all knew it.
Right.
You know, we were just waiting for it to be confirmed.
That it was
Nene acting stupid. Oh, I can't say this. I'm not doing this, and la la la. And then, like, a big fight breaks out. The fight break out, and then who was it? Yvonne and Eva. No, Yvonne and Portia. I need a friend. I have some friends, but if you don't have a friend that rides for you like Portia, then you need to reevaluate your friends, because Portia was going off.
Yes, she was.
For Cynthia.
Yes, she was.
And like Giovanna, oh, you and this man, your dog having sex with your man having sex with a dog. Now come on, ain't nobody man having sex with animals. At least I will hope not.
Come on now, I didn't say Dennis. Yeah, I don't think Dennis is.
No,
but
that's some
men having sex with animals.
But that's weird. That's some weird shit if you are doing that. You know, like, let's be for real. Dennis ain't got time. I hope he don't have time for that. Because it seemed like he don't have no problem pulling these girls in Atlanta. Well, he's sleeping with everybody. They getting tattoos and he's getting tattoos. Mm-hmm. He shouldn't be worried about no goddamn animal. Okay? He might look like an animal.
Well, you can brand the animal too.
What?
You can brand the animal.
Oh my God, you're nasty. Listen, I'm done with animals.
They brand cows all the time.
Yes, they do. But I was just glad that Portia was riding.
I just know that for a fact that if someone told me my man was sleeping with an animal, I would run to the nearest clinic to get a rabies shot.
First of all, no, I'm not running to getting a rabies shot because you probably already got that. But see, this is the case. He don't have to worry about me doing anything to him ever again if it was true. If it was true. Like, that's a...
Can you imagine you come home and somebody got one of your cats on their lap, and you sitting there, and then all of a sudden they just rocket back and forth with the cat, and you're like, what are you doing over there?
That's nasty. You're being nasty. Listen,
I'm not being nasty. There are people who have sex with animals.
I don't have time to talk like that. But, you know what was making me upset?
They are.
When they was arguing in their hotel, all I was trying to find out was where was the hotel security?
Yeah, security. Yeah, that's what I said too.
I think they rent the whole floor.
They'll come out in a minute when you have parties.
Nobody was walking in the hallway to see who was arguing and fighting. I'm like, oh, okay.
Parties they had to shut down.
Not my parties.
In Miami.
Oh yeah, because it was too loud. I'm like, ain't no problem because nobody was fighting.
No.
You know, yeah. Let me tell you, I thought about that. The hotel party, I was like, I would just leave the door open and everybody would come in and add their drinks and we have music. Like, those were some fun times. Now you can't open your hotel door to nobody. Not the way these girls be acting. And I'm just saying. No. So those were some good times back in the day.
Do hotel doors have stoppers?
Yes, they have stuff. Yeah, they had the thing you just slide open and slide to the front and then it just opens up. Yeah, those were the days. But these two, I mean, they were all going at it. The Kenya and Nene thing, Kenya was right. Mm-hmm. When she said you should have said something, you had the floor. But that was not the time, Kenya. Yeah. It was just not the time.
Well, I'm not going to say it wasn't the time because Kenya had already said what she said in the hallway when it was just Nene, her, and Cynthia. Right. So Kenya was just reiterating what she said in the hallway. Because she told her in the hallway, Nene, just say who it is. You are causing all this. How am I causing it? Because you are.
Yeah, you the cause of it because you told Candy. And now everybody
wants to know. Then she went and told Marlo, you the reason why all this happened. Marlo, what?
No, Candy's the one, because Candy's the one that told everybody. No,
Nene's the one.
Because you told everybody.
Then she went from, I didn't say it was recording, I said it was audio.
It don't matter, audio and DVD.
Then I'm sitting here thinking, like, well, there is a difference, but it doesn't matter. You got me sitting here saying, well, there is a difference.
Because now I'm like, I can't even confide with any of the girls because I'm thinking one of y'all might be recording.
But my thing is, if it was an audio and not a recording, that makes it even more suspicious because who the fuck gave Giovanna an audio?
Well, audio it is a recording. Audio is a recording. Somebody got taped, so it's an audio recording.
Or maybe she was mic'd up and it was recorded and she didn't purposely record them
No, I mean, I've been known to not just record people, but I did it one time during a family meeting and nobody knew I was recording it. But I did it because I said, oh, because somebody's going to
say something.
Up, yeah, and make sure this.
But that's different. Recording, Nene was basically saying the recording was, if it was a recording, that was saying that somebody deliberately did it. This, she was saying it wasn't deliberately done. The audio just seemed somehow fell in Yovanna's hands. But how did Yovanna get an audio?
But Cynthia was the one complaining to Yovanna about Nene. Now that's
what I'm saying. Maybe it was an audio from the conversation.
I think it could have been somebody else was a part of this conversation that wasn't a part of the show, and maybe they secretly recorded it because they could have been trying to send it to the blogs or whatever. I don't know, but. Honestly, Cynthia been going to these blogs talking shit anyway. Yeah. So
and they start crying in the hallway.
What is she saying different than what she said on the audio? And I understood Cynthia. Like I was like, Cynthia, you are finally standing up for yourself. When you was going back and forth with Marlo. I was just so happy to see that. And then when Nene was saying that's the real side, well, good. I'm glad we saw the real side of Cynthia because for these past 8 years, we've seen a woman with no backbone. Only you think she's getting one, and then she just crumbles right back down. But this time, she ain't back down for none of y'all. And I was just happy to see it. I was happy. I'm so happy. And then we find Yovanna already leaves, and I'm just figuring out, I'm just thinking like, okay, now that we got down to the bottom of Snake Gate, what the hell is left for the girls to do?
Right.
Like, normally, we like 12 episodes in, 11, 12. So we got like another 10, 12 episodes to go. They'd be like 27 episodes. What else can be?
Wait, it's like 10 more episodes?
It has to be, because normally they end like around April, and it's only January. So now that y'all take a few weeks off, like what else is going to be there to intrigue us with a storyline?
Well, now they're going to talk about Tanya and her man.
Right. And Tanya is posting her man everywhere. So clearly whatever happened, either they made up or it was nothing there to begin with. And I just think that it's stupid that these girls, well, Kenya in more particular, is trying to be messy and come for Tanya and her man. Like, Kenya, you've been trying to get in between everybody's relationship lately.
And don't have shut up.
Like, she's miserable and she has all of this stuff going on. Like, we haven't seen your husband in weeks on the show. But your man is defending Nene. He doesn't even like your breakfast all like that. He's just not a man that loves you. He'll shade the fuck out of you in front of your friends. That's like, no, we ain't gonna be doing stuff like that. Like, it's just, you're in a loveless marriage and you're miserable and you're upset. You got that baby, but I don't think that's what you mainly wanted anyway. But now you want to show him off, and he's not the type of person you could just show up because he's an asshole. He's a narcissist.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And now, you know, you want to. You already tried to ruin Cynthia thing, her surprise engagement. Oh, I think you're going to get married. You're ruining Marlo's thing. Oh, edge control, and you bringing a whole drummer and all of that. If you put that much effort into doing all of that, finding a drum major and all of that to come to ruin Marlo's event, if you put that much energy into your own relationship, you might have saved it. It seems like they ain't getting back together. And to say like, oh, would you want to know if your man is cheating? First of all, I don't want no random bitch telling me, oh, your man is cheating.
Because you're a random bitch.
Yeah, I would want to know from somebody that's very close to me that I wouldn't get upset, or I wouldn't think that they're just trying to drive a wedge between my relationship. You know, and you know that girl, whoever she was, she could have made that shit up.
Can I say something about telling people? I have learned with a friend in particular that sometimes telling people that their man is cheating is just not. Now, I ain't never tell my friend that their man was cheating because I ain't never see nothing with my own eyes. But it's been revealed. It's been revealed, and even she knew.
Yeah.
And you do all this, and do all this, break up, and then now you're back together. Yeah. So it's like, so what's the point of telling them that their man is cheating when all they're gonna do is get mad for the moment, and then a month or two later they're back together? I stay out of it.
Right.
I stay out of it because nowadays These girls don't care.
Yeah, and I was thinking like, well, she's not too bright.
Yeah.
Not too bright. And I'm just trying. First of all, Mikhail was talking to her, and then I was trying to talk to her, and I was like, this is not going nowhere. Like,
I love her, but she's
it's just.
And I'm just like, wait. You know, sometimes when I tell stories, people don't believe me because they're like, no, this don't sound like it's real.
Right, because she want to know what I would do. Listen.
But you're witness to some of my stories. They be real. I can't make this up.
I was just mad. Like, everybody knew. Like, everybody. I mean, ain't nobody gonna know. Y'all know who she is. Everybody knew.
Yeah, and everybody knew. All the friends, all of us.
The family members.
Everybody.
And it's like, bitch. Yep. It's weird. It's just really, really weird.
And then y'all break up for, you know, you do your thing, the right thing by saying, get the fuck out, go, and then I'm like, wait a minute. Because I hit them up like 2 weeks ago. I said, wait a minute. Y'all back together. I kept avoiding. Every time I text and said something about them back together, kept avoiding it. I said, hello, y'all are back together. You keep talking about one thing. Oh, why you say that? I said, because your presence on social media is now next to none. Because, you know, you were always on there. I said, not only that, you're not bashing them no more, this, that, and the third. I said, and also, I ain't heard from you in a minute. Then finally, oh, no, they just stay here from time to time. Da, 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 da. I said, let me tell you something. I'm older than you and I'm smarter than you. Okay? I knew y'all were back together. You ain't got to tell. You didn't want to say nothing because you were venting to me for months and months and months of how about this nigga was nothing and now all of a sudden you don't want to let me know, yeah, we back together. Because then the first thing I'm going to say is, well, then what happened to this nigga being this and this nigga being that?
It happens all the time.
It happens all the time. That's why I say, is it worth telling your friend that their man or girl is cheating on them?
I think if you the best friend, yes. But, you know...
It's just like when you said a few years ago, I think you said a few years ago, some of your friends were either telling you that you should lose weight or something like that.
Right.
And you didn't want to hear it or whatever the case may be. You just was like, well, because I didn't think I was that big. It's kind of like... Some people, when they have it in their minds that they are a certain way or doing a certain thing, it's kind of like if people tell you and you don't listen, it's like, well, what the fuck is the point of me telling them? Because, you know, like, I'm just beating a dead horse. Now, you are a little bit different than that person because eventually you realize,
well, I had to see it for myself.
But this person is like, hello? I mean, a whole fucking new life came into the picture and you still... But hey. I just stay out of it. I was just like, listen, don't call me venting. Because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't hear it.
I just felt bad. Like, damn, like you coming for Tanya, like he's a nice looking man. I don't know what's the real problem with their relationship. He just probably. But if y'all engaged, like what's taking so long?
First of all, I thought Tanya and that man was married.
No, they are engaged.
Yeah, when they kept saying that last night, I was like, wait a minute, where the fuck have I been? Because I thought they were married. I thought she had introduced him as her husband at one point.
No, it just seemed like it, but it's like because I remember last year when they was arguing. When it was one of them countries, it was Japan or China.
Japan.
And Nene got upset and was like, she said something. She was just upset what Nene said about Paul. And it's just like everybody coming for Tanya's relationship when they upset in their relationship. It just seemed like...
Because Tanya's happy in her relationship.
Yeah, and Tanya is just genuine. And she's just...
She is.
She's goofy. She's a happy-go-lucky person.
Very goofy.
Why would y'all like...
But
I don't know.
She is genuine. And Tanya's not even the type that she's going to be doing too much gossip. You know what I mean? She's just... And if she is gossiping, it's because she's sitting around these girls.
Yeah, and when I seen that preview, I was like, here she go. Uh-oh, she about to be messy. Because here I go feeling sorry. Never seen the preview. She's like, you know, she got something on Kenya. Okay. But I think she should have known when Kenya was asking those questions. Like, it wasn't coming from a good place.
She knew it was. That's why I felt like her whole demeanor at that table changed. Like, every time the camera shot to her, it just seemed like she was nervous. Like, she knew it was about her. Yeah. It's sad, though. And it's another sad thing when everybody at the table knows that it's about you except for you.
Yeah,
I don't like stuff like that.
But see, I think they probably feel like they're not close enough to even say, like, we think, some girl came to us and told us about Paul. I would rather someone like Nene, but then I don't even know how close Tanya and Nene is in real life, because remember how Nene went off on Tanya last year about they was arguing about what was said about the store. I'm just like, no, this.
Even though what Tanya said was
true.
It was true. She did lie. Yeah. But Nene didn't want to hear that. Again, not wanting to hear the truth.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm definitely invested. Oh, and just to briefly touch on that Carnival thing, I would love to go to one. They first of all, their bodies all look nice. Their outfits was nice, and they look like they all had a great time. And I just love seeing that. But now I'm like, what's next? Because I know it's got to be another big trip. I know it got to be another big fallout. We need like a mid-season trailer of what's coming up. Because if y'all think I'm going to be worrying about Tanya, is she getting cheated on for the next 6 weeks? That's not going to be in my mind. So I need a good storyline, something juicy. If y'all got to bring back Mama Joyce, bring her back. If y'all got to bring her in to talk about Ty, because Candy got on Ty and we never seen nothing else. I want to see more drama, restaurant drama. Maybe y'all should give Candy and Todd a show. And the antics that go on with the restaurant. If Lisa Vanderpump got a show, Candy could get a show.
Hello, I don't watch Lisa Vanderpump. Yeah, so I don't give a fuck.
You know what I would think would be a show that everybody watch that show, Below Deck? I'm like, I'm not watching no show
I've sat and watched that, and it's actually pretty good.
See?
And it's crazy because
the time of day.
Where the fuck was I at when I started watching it? I was watching it. Damn, Kevin, where the fuck was I at? I was somewhere watching it, and it was on. Actually, I was here. It was on here. Yes, it was on downstairs. Amber was watching it one day, and I was sitting there, and I started watching it with her, and I'm like, Dad, this is kind of good. Like, the drama was really good. And then I found myself, I went home one day, and it was on, and I started watching it. I was like, wait, this is actually a good show. On a fucking yacht.
Yeah, I would never watch it, but
it's actually pretty
I might have to try and watch it. You know,
it's like the workers and the main lady who was the boss. She was just a bitch. Like, I can't work for people like her.
Yeah, see, I would love to watch a show like that with Candy's family, especially the aunts come there and they ain't making the food right or something. You know, like just create a little bit of drama. It would be fun.
I feel like with Ty, excuse me. Why the fuck would you want to open up another restaurant just to sell breakfast? Just sell breakfast at the one that's already open. Like, who would open up a whole restaurant just to sell breakfast? Like, come on.
But you want to make your money in all different parts of the city.
Yeah, you do want to make your money. That's why I start serving breakfast at a restaurant. Like Candy said, it's. I'm going with Candy because she's smarter when it comes to this type of stuff. Ty, just to open up another restaurant just to sell breakfast, come on. That's why we have Waffle House. That's why we have IHOP. That's why we have Denny's.
Oh my God.
Nobody's not no. And then stores like that, restaurants like that serve breakfast. Restaurants like that aren't chained, they don't even stay open all day.
Yeah,
they close like around 2.
I miss Waffle House. I haven't had a Waffle House meal in over a year.
You know, there's a Waffle House in Allentown.
You want to drive there one day?
If you pay for the gas,
child,
I'll pay for the meal. I saw it one day when I was on my way, and I said, "Bitch, who would have ever thought that there was a Waffle House in Allentown, PA?" I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
I miss their food. Like, everything be good. Like, even. You be like, child, these people don't look like they could cook. Like, they cook the shit out some food, okay? It be
I
so
saw it
good.
with my own 2 eyes, Kevin. It was in Allentown, PA.
Give me the all-star special, and you make and put some extra sugar in my coffee. Oh! See, I went to IHOP 2 Saturdays in a row. IHOP ain't got nothing on Mr. Waffle House.
See? And it's open 24 hours. Allentown, PA. I drove right past it. When I drove past it, listen, when I drove past it, I thought I saw a ghost. I said, wait a minute, because it was at night too. I said, wait a minute. That's a Waffle House? And my friend who was in the car was like, yeah, that's a Waffle House. I'm like, wait a minute. It's a Waffle House in Pennsylvania? And I didn't know this? Because I thought it was just a down south thing.
Yeah, I need and
it's open 24 hours. We need to go on a weekend.
And the food better be good. I've
never been to a Waffle House where it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Wait,
let me see. I know they got some black cooks in there.
17.
I've never seen a white cook in Waffle House. Never, ever, ever. Out of all the years I've been going to Waffle House. Not that it really matters. I'm just saying. Why are you looking at that? I just want to say it now. I watched Power 2 weeks in a row, and now I'm seeing where they're going.
It's like it's an hour and 20 minutes.
That's not bad.
Oh. We had to eat all day though.
Yeah, but what else is in Allentown?
Nothing. Okay? I was in there like, it's time for me to go. There's nothing in Allentown besides Dorney Park. That's what Dorney Park is.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, but that would be fun. Maybe. Yeah, we'll go one of these days. Because I would love some Waffle House food. So Power, basically they're doing the Who Shot Ghost thing, but now they're stretching it out into all these different episodes. So everyone who you think might be a suspect, they're getting the episode behind their characters. I'm just not a fan of that. Like, I love the ongoing drama of the whole show. And I would sit there and I watched the whole thing with Dre. I sat there and watched the whole thing with Paz. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, no, this is not what I want. So basically they're showing, if they got an episode and maybe they didn't do it, I don't know. It's just draining me. And I feel like if I missed a week, I would be okay. I think I'll be fine. I just want Power to be the way I want the Power to be, but it's not because the show is ending. And I'm just not, I'm not here for this. Mm-hmm. So, I would have loved to sit here and talk about all the stuff that's going on in the review, but it's not giving me what I want.
Ever since it came back this year, like last week's episode was horrible to me. I hated the way it was directed. I just hated all of it.
Yeah,
and people were like, no, they thought it was good. Now this week everybody's like, oh, this is horrible. Yeah, I told you, I saw it last week that it just was horrible. Like, I felt like even the ending of when the episode that Ghost got shot on, I feel like that ending when he fell, when they showed him falling, that was just like, oh, this is about to be cheesy because that just looked cheesy.
Yeah, and I don't even believe that he's dead. I still don't, for some reason.
Like, why would he be dead? Like, somebody, wasn't it true that said that they didn't think Kanan was dead? Somebody said that, and they was like, they didn't think Kanan was dead. And I'm just like, wait, they showed him in the morgue all burnt up. Of course he's dead.
And then he wasn't. Right? No, he was. No, he was. He was.
Yeah, when he died.
Yeah. But I just can't.
No, when you I ain't even gonna say, no, when you in that morgue on that table and they pull you out the refrigerator, you dead.
Yeah, that some people have been known to.
Yeah, but that's
some reason.
But that's not been at a morgue. That's usually been like at a hospital where they pronounce you dead and then you're not dead. But once you get to that morgue, that's a different.
I think somebody probably been filmed like alive, or like for some reason like they get their last breath and they come back. I've heard of weird stuff like that, but yeah,
not getting their last breath and then getting up and walking away.
Trying to get up.
Usually when people get their last breath, they die.
You ever see the stories where they say they thought they was dead because they even had the toe tag on them?
Yeah, I saw one where the old man he died in the hospital and they took his body to the funeral home, but before they could do anything with his body at the funeral home,
he died again.
He woke up, and then they took him back to the hospital, and a few days later he died again. He officially died again.
Yeah.
Now that's some shit right there.
Right.
But they explained why it was that they thought that he died. It was like something where he stopped breathing or whatever the case may be. And when they went to go look for a pulse, they couldn't find the pulse. So, of course, they assumed that he was dead. But he wasn't because he woke up in the body bag.
Right. But they should have known, like, if his body temperature dropped and all. I don't know.
Listen, when some people look at it, like, when you stop breathing. Like, for instance, remember with the situation with my aunt last year? Mm-hmm. When my cousin thought that her mom was dead and she wasn't dead. And she called the whole family. We all rushed down there. And by the time I got down there, I walked in my aunt's room. And she was sitting up in the bed. And I'm like, wait a minute. Because my mom called me all upset. And I'm thinking like, oh, okay, we all run. I called my cousin, go down to Aunt Fanny's house. She died. We all. And when I get there, my aunts and them is all standing outside talking. So, you know, I'm just like getting out the car. So I go over to my aunts and them, you know. I noticed that nobody was crying, but I didn't think anything of it. So I went to go, you know, and I shook my uncle's hand, my aunts. And I said something, and one of my aunts said, oh, yeah, she up there watching TV. I said, huh? She said, yeah, she up there. Go see her. I'm like, wait, what? My aunt said, she's not. I said, she's not. When I went up in that room, and she was, I said, wait a minute. But then, of course, eventually, a few days later, she did pass. Mm-hmm. But I'm assuming that's kind of like the same thing with that guy. Because my cousin went in that room and thought her mom was dead and called everybody.
Everybody's dead.
Everybody's dead. She didn't die.
So the Oscar nominations came out today. And I just want to say this. At this point, we've been doing this show for 12 years. Okay? I don't think nothing is shocking anymore when it comes to Oscar nominations. Nothing is shocking anymore. Even stuff like this.
It doesn't.
I don't care. This smells like lemony. I rather smell lemon than ass.
That actually smells good. Try that around.
It's lemon.
That smells good.
I got it from next door for $1.69. 59.
It smells good. So, I like that one.
Yeah, that one do smell good. I normally like the cooling water type of thing with a bottle. Nothing to stop, bitch. Now you being rude.
I did that with my foot.
Right. You know, these Oscar nominations really don't surprise me. A lot of the movies that nominated I haven't seen, and even the ones y'all claim are snubbed, I didn't see. So I can't say.
Well, I didn't see that.
I can't say I seen what is what, but
the only one I saw was first of all, why everybody keep yelling about Lupita? I didn't think that was an Oscar-nominated role.
Listen, me too. Like they could be mad. Oh, she played two characters.
Well, okay, I play two characters from time to time.
She studied how their voice was like. Listen,
they all played two characters in that movie. Like, I just felt like, why y'all keep yelling about her not being nominated for an Oscar?
Yeah. Lupita ain't get nominated the whole season, I don't think, for us. Maybe one time.
Because I didn't see that as an Oscar-nominated film. Like, that's not no award-winning film.
No, even the screenplay didn't even get nominated.
Right. It was a regular scary, it was a scary movie. Mm-hmm. Like any other scary movie.
Yeah, it was.
It was different, but I mean, when I walked out of that theater, I ain't say, "Oh my God, she gonna win an Oscar."
Yeah, we all we rode in the car, me, you, and Amber.
Yeah,
and we was trying to get the concept or talk about what we thought what the movie was about. But ain't none of us say like
Oscar, right? Mm-mm. No. So I'm trying to figure out what everybody else is seeing that we're not seeing.
Yeah. So I do feel bad for Jennifer Lopez because all the award shows nominated her, and she didn't get an Oscar nomination for her role in Hustlers. I'm surprised that what's his name, Eddie Murphy. Now I did see Eddie Murphy. Dolomite Is My Name. He didn't get that. First of all, they snubbed the whole film. Not a film, not a category for hair and makeup, costume, nothing. Like that movie was on point with the 70s and everything. They didn't get a nomination for nothing. Nothing. The Oscars must have it out for Eddie Murphy. Because, I mean, yeah, I just think so. No nominations. The movie, what's that movie? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is nominated for 11 Oscars.
That's
with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. And I see that
what about 1917?
They got a lot of nominations too. I'm gonna have to go see that movie or just watch.
Where is it at? Is it in theaters?
I'm not sure if it's in theaters yet.
It might be
right, because they see the movies before everybody else do. Like I just don't get upset with the nominations anymore. I just say, you know what, it's an honor to be nominated for an Oscar, and it's a big ass honor when you win, because then you can get more money. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, we do have shows that really recognize us, like the NAACP Image Awards. Now I went to their website and I looked at their nominations. Let me just pull this up for you.
Their show be live, right?
It's going to be live. It's going to be on BET, and like these nominations, they look kind of hard. All right, now not the Entertainer of the Year. So you got Angela Bassett, Billy Porter, Lizzo, Regina King, and Tyler Perry.
Nominated for Entertainer of the Year.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be between. I think it'll be between Billy, Lizzo, and Regina.
Yeah,
I
would go with Lizzo.
The only reason why they would give it to Tyler Perry is because he built that studio. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, because that's
right. What did he do? He didn't do nothing this year.
Outstanding Motion Picture: Dolomite Is My Name, Harriet, Just Mercy, Queen and Slim, and Us.
Oh, okay.
So that's a tough category.
And it's us,
right?
And these are movies. Yeah, that's us. Yeah. See, this is what the Oscars should look like.
Outstanding Actor in a Motion Picture: Chadwick Boseman, 21 Bridges, Daniel Kaluuya, Queen and Slim, Eddie Murphy, Dolomite Is My Name, Michael B. Jordan for Just Mercy, and Winston Duke for Us. Outstanding Actress in a Motion Picture: Alfre Woodard, Clemency, a movie I don't even know where that's playing. Cynthia Erivo for Harriet, Jodie Turner-Smith for Queen and Slim, Lupita Nyong'o for Us, and Naomi Harris for Black and Blue. This is a movie ain't nobody really gonna see.
I heard it was good.
The commercials,
yeah, I heard it was good.
But see, these are our people nominated by us. Mm-hmm. But when it comes
this
for
is,
Showtime,
but these are good these are
right.
good, these are good nominations.
I was looking like, bitch, this gonna be lit on the show. Outstanding supporting actor in a motion picture: Jamie Foxx for Just Mercy, Leslie Odom Jr. for Harriet, Sterling K. Brown for Waves. That's a movie I want to see. I seen the previews for that. Titus Burgess for Dolomite Is My Name, and Wesley Snipes for Dolomite Is My Name. Now, Wesley Snipes was funny as hell on Dolomite, and I've never known Wesley Snipes to be funny, but his character was funny in that movie.
I'm happy that Wesley Snipes has gotten a second chance.
Yeah. Outstanding supporting actress: Devon Joy Randolph for Dolomite, Janelle Monáe for Harriet, Jennifer Lopez for Hustlers, Marseille Martin for Little, and Octavia Spencer for Lucy. I don't know. But these categories, these is good. Especially if you've seen these movies.
When does this come on?
February 22nd. Somewhere around award show season. It's like February 20-something. And this year it's going to be on BET, not TV One. Oh, okay. So nobody can say, oh, I can't find it.
And it be live, right?
It's going to be live.
Because I hate the pre-recorded what's name.
Yeah, I hope it's live. But yeah, and they got the music, television, all of that. Books, reality shows. I'm still trying to find out how the Breakfast Club get a nomination for Outstanding News and Information Special or Series. But, you know, it's good. It's everybody. It's nominations for everybody. I think Beyonce got like 10 nominations.
Oh, we can vote too?
Yeah, see, I don't want to vote. But
that's decent though that they allow you to do that.
Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff. And Queen of Slim got a lot of recognition from the NAACP, unlike these other award shows. And I was reading somewhere that they wouldn't even watch the film. They didn't even give the film the time of day to even consider it for nominations. So, listen, don't get upset about the Oscars. Cynthia Erivo is nominated for an Oscar for Best Leading Actress or Outstanding Actress, and she's nominated for Best Original Song for Harriet. So, this is the third year in a row where a singer is nominated for an acting category and a singing category. Mary J. Blige did it first, Lady Gaga did it last year, and now Cynthia Erivo for Harriet. And Hair Love, I was one of the people who backed the Kickstarter for Hair Love, so I'm happy for Matthew Cherry. He got a nomination for Best Animated Short Film, and I believe you can watch it or see it on his Twitter. So congratulations to him and his team for the nomination for Hair Love. And I don't know what else got nominated. You know, I'm not too surprised, but the Oscars come on February 9th if y'all want to watch it, which is the week after the Super Bowl. Cory Booker has dropped out of the Democratic ticket for president. He dropped out. He couldn't make the money. He wasn't receiving the money. He wasn't polling very high. So he said if he doesn't see a path to victory, he's going to drop out. And that's exactly what he did. And now Rosario Dawson don't have to act like she's his girlfriend anymore. It's just, everything is just all over.
Everything's falling into place.
Right, right. But I will say, I can see him being someone's vice presidential nominee. I think he's a likable person. He knows what it takes to run the city because he's been mayor of what is it, Trenton? What's the name of the city? I don't think it was Trenton. It's a city in New Jersey. Newark. He was a mayor. He's the senator. He knows what's going on. He knows how to talk to people, but he really wasn't polling high enough. So I don't know how many people want him as vice president, but you know, it is what it is. I can see him being a vice president. But you know, I'm not shocked. We're seeing a lot of people drop out the race. And tomorrow is a debate. It's the last debate before the Iowa caucus. And the Iowa caucus is in what, 3 weeks? 3-4 weeks? Whatever, it's in 3 weeks. But they're saying like they don't know how much time that the senators are going to be able to be on a campaign trail because they got this impeachment hearings or trial. And if they don't call any witnesses against Donald Trump, then it's just a sham. All of this is a sham. Because you got all of these people that have said they've seen this and done that, and they won't even subpoena Michael Bolton. What's his name? Bolton. Whoever he is, You ain't even got to subpoena him. Just have him come and testify. And hear what really happened from the horse's mouth. Someone who was there that knows exactly what was going on. But like Trump keep talking about, oh, y'all don't hear about the whistleblower no more because everything that the whistleblower said was true. Everybody that came and testified said the same thing. And you won't call any witnesses up because you don't want your reputation damaged. But it is damaged. And I just wish that things would be fair, but we're talking about the Republicans, so things will never be fair. So that's just how I feel about all that in a nutshell. Dear Billy Porter.
With an S.
Yes. Porters. I love you, but some of these outfits, they're just getting ridiculous. They're outrageous, and there's no need. This is not even how you, I don't even think this is how you are in your everyday life. But when it comes to the red carpet, you're trying to be so different and trying to be seen. Like, you don't have to do stuff like that just to be noticed. And I'm just not feeling it. I'm thinking you're becoming like a sideshow act on the red carpets, and I mean it. With this new episode, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Episode with the green outfit and with the butterflies going all across your arm. I was just done. I'm just done.
But real quick, Beyonce was nominated this year for the Image Awards, right?
Because I know she got like 9 nominations. But
yeah, back to Billy Porter.
Yeah, Beyonce didn't get an Oscar nomination this year. So if she wants an Oscar, she's gonna have to work hard and act and write the soundtrack and get nominated. I thought she was a shoe-in.
I thought at least nomination, even if she wasn't going to win, at least a nomination. Wow, they tried it.
Yes.
You know why they tried it? Elton John.
Well, for what he said about Beyonce, that could be true.
Maybe
he said it as competition.
Yeah, and I think that I don't even think it was what he said about her. I think it was just overall what he just felt about the whole
Lion King.
The Lion King, this new Lion King. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And granted, you know he did his damn thing for the original.
Yes.
You know, so of course, and the original is untouchable, soundtrack and all. But you know, I think that he just was just like, you know, I'm not here for this. So, and I probably think too, he probably wasn't here for it because he probably didn't have a say, or probably wasn't even asked.
He wasn't asked to be as involved as he was in '94. But I think that Beyonce, she did a good job because she got Grammy nominations from The Lion King. I really wish she would have got the Oscar thing because everybody else nominated her, even though she was going to lose.
Right, but at least
the Oscar nomination, a 2-time Oscar nominee, who wouldn't want to be that?
Right.
Come on, y'all. They tried it. But Billy Porter, I just want you to wear, like, you don't, like, I really can't tell this man what to wear. But come on, like, come, like, really, come the fuck on. Done. Mm-hmm. Young Joc in this Uber situation. So first of all, me and Mikkel was just sitting here talking what we going to talk about tonight and stuff like that. Then he brought up this Young Joc thing, and I'm like, what you talking about with Young Joc? And then I see the video of this queen, a nasty. See, this is why some of y'all get called that word.
Filthy.
He sat there in the car and tried to degrade
Young
Joc for driving Uber. Let me tell you something. There's a million ways to make money. And if he's sitting there in the car making extra money, then that's his prerogative. I would rather him make money for Uber or Lyft or whatever than to be out there selling drugs, than to be out there having girls selling themselves and him pimping them out. Like, there's so many negative ways to make money. That's what I meant to say. But he's doing the right thing. He's driving people around. And if you know who he is, so what? So what?
Right.
Everybody knew back in the day it was going down. Now y'all seen them on Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
You know, you should never be able to shame anyone for an honest way of making money. And that person is just see, that I'm not even going to say it, but that's what I think when I see and hear that people that act like that. That's how I really feel about them. And then you getting on your Instagram, they lit him up on Instagram. I mean, 3,100 comments. Mm-hmm. I've even seen a comment from Mikkel. I've seen a comment from my nephew. The girls is just going in on
because
him.
I don't like that he did that to Young Joc. And you know what the crazy thing is? We all know that Young Joc is not making music like that no more. We all know that. Mm-hmm. And to degrade him that's like me. I work.
Right.
I come on here and I get paid for this. From time to time in the past, I was doing Uber.
And then
what's the matter with that? I can't do Uber and Uber. Like, I can't because you was on a TV show. Okay, but Young Jock is not. He's not making.
It's not
like,
2006
yeah,
Young
this is
Jock.
not 2006. So he might be on this TV show, on this reality show, getting a check, but them checks probably just paying the bills for the apartment or the house that he's renting. Like, come on, like.
Or he could be meeting girls through that thing.
Or how about it ain't nothing wrong with making extra money?
It's not.
Because this is America.
Right.
Okay? And the only way you can't make money is prostitution. But other than that, you can make it the way you want to make it. Like, come on. Like, and for him to, oh no, it's nothing, didn't.
Like,
and then you recorded him and did all that. He thought him and that girl, because she's lucky that they didn't tag her, and she's lucky. But they both thought that they were going to have a roasting session and then post it on the internet and everybody's going to be laughing. But it was the total opposite. Right. People felt for Jock and was like, that's not right to do that. And it's not right.
Yeah.
It's not right at all. So
I don't know what other avenues he got his money in, but so what? He's driving, making that money. Go ahead. Or Young Jock, get that fucking money. Get it. Because if you don't make it, somebody else will. Right. Go get it. Come on. And I would be glad. Do you know how glad I would be if I got into Uber and Young Jock was in there? I would be excited.
Like shout out to you for, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
People are just weird. Just like the people taking pictures of the guy from the Cosby Show, Jeffrey Owens.
Right. And then look at the bus and then turns around out of that.
Yeah. Because they be trying to degrade people and talk about people. Bitch, it's hard out here. You know, it's hard. What y'all gonna say? Y'all see me in the wherever I start working at. What y'all gonna say?
Like,
yeah, I had to get a job.
No sense. Like,
yeah, I want to go back to work a little bit anyway. I keep saying that, but I'll be back to work soon. But yeah, I just feel bad for Young Jock that he had to go through that, and then he got some queens. I'm trying so hard not to say that word, but that's how I just feel. Like those are the ones. Yeah. Young Jock, you can be my Uber driver anytime. And Harry and Meghan. The Queen put out a statement today because, you know, everybody's in London been talking about this. Now, a lot of people are racist and over there overseas, and they don't even know that they're being racist, or they don't even care, or they're so racist that they don't care. And they got all these different news tabloids articles about Harry and Meghan, but it's more so about Meghan. And I mean, anything that she does is so negative. And nobody got her back. The royal family don't say anything. It's like nobody is defending
me. Was that your stomach?
Yes, it was. Yeah. That was my stomach.
Wow.
Right. What is going on?
That's what I'm listening to.
Okay. So yeah.
I hope they don't start shooting.
Yeah, let me tell you, I had a dream today because it was early this morning.
They still young.
Well, ain't no gunshots.
No.
My God. But I mean, the way it was just gunshot. I was like, this got to be real, yeah. But it wasn't real. It was just, but it was around here.
Of course. I mean,
it was around here. I said, oh my God. I will never forget that day last year.
What?
It was that Friday when all of them.
Oh yeah, because you were in here.
Yep. And I mean,
and because your room is in the back, you heard a clear shot of it.
I said, listen. I said, whoever they got, I said, they are dead. That's how many gunshots went off. I said, they got his ass. Then I come and find out it was 5 people. 5 people. It was ridiculous. All right, let's move. So Harry and Meghan, they're going to be leaving, or they're going to be reducing their roles from the royal family. So they'll spend some time over here in Canada. They'll be no longer North America. They'll be spending time in Canada and UK. They're going to try to find a way for them to get their, to make money independently, and not just, just through the royal family. So the Queen says, today my family had very constructive discussions on the future of my grandson and his family. My family and I are entirely supportive of Harry and Meghan's desire to create a new life as a young family. Although we would have preferred for them to remain full-time working members of the royal family, we respect and understand their wish to live a more independent life as a family while remaining a valued part of my family. Harry and Meghan have made it clear that they do not want to be reliant on public funds in their new lives. It has therefore been agreed upon There will be a period of transition which the Sussex, I can't say that right. The Sussex.
I feel like it's the Sussex.
The Sussexes, yeah.
Sussex.
Sussex with an ES.
Yeah, but just Sussex.
The Sussexes will spend time in Canada and the UK. There are complex matters for my family to resolve, and there is some more work to be done. But I have asked for final decisions to be reached in the coming days. Early in the day, William and Harry recently released a statement denying a report in a British newspaper that described the rift between the brothers. It's definitely something going on somewhere. And first of all, I just feel like the family should have been defending Meghan, and nobody stepped up. Like, I remember the time, it was like a wedding party, and one of them came in there with a racist blackface thing, brioche. Came in there with that.
You really don't know how to pronounce words.
No, but I'm thinking brioche like a bun, a brooch. I don't wear a brooch, you know. But I just remember her coming in there, and it was all blackface stuff.
I thought it was like a monk, or was it blackface? I thought maybe it was a monkey.
Yeah, but it was real dark. Whatever it was, I mean,
and hanging off of something too.
Right, off her. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And I was like, oh, so we already see what direction this family's going.
But it wasn't the immediate family that did that.
And then you got her, even members of Meghan's family, so jealous that they out there just trashing and bashing her.
Their father's something else.
Yes, like go sit there for a couple of hours. They're only doing it for a couple of hours. Mm-hmm. Damn, like how desperate can you be to try to sabotage your own family? Karma is something that you do not want to come around, and it's going to come back around for them.
Yeah,
definitely. But Harry and Meghan, do y'all thing. And then Oprah said, listen, they are grown. I haven't told them anything. I can't tell them what to do. Okay? Don't try to say Oprah gave an influence in the Obama. Harry and Meghan want to do things their way. They don't want to do things the right way. They don't want to be under British rule. Like,
and a lot of people, I saw a lot of people leaving comments on social media saying, well, why did they have to get permission from the Queen? Because she is the head of their family. Like she said in the statement, they don't want to rely on funds, public funds, to support them.
Right.
The royal family, they are living off of the taxpayers over there in the UK. That's how they're getting their money. You know what I mean? Harry and Meghan, they want to do their own thing. You know, they don't want to be, they don't want to have to be going to this place, because they have duties that they have to do. Mm-hmm. And that's why they get paid from the taxpayers over there, because they have to go out and go to this event. They got to go out and do this tour. They got to go out and meet this person, shake this hand, go to this country. Yeah. This is it. That's a job. And that's why they get paid. But they don't want to do that anymore. They want to live kind of like how his mother was in the 90s. Right. She didn't want to do that no more.
I was watching.
She wanted to do it, but she wanted to do it in her own way.
That's right.
She wanted to go and visit the people that she wanted to go visit. Yeah. She wanted to go visit the sick and the sick kids, and she wanted to do her own thing. And the royal family wasn't having her do it her way. So she said, you know what? Fuck y'all. I'm going to go do my thing. And yeah.
And they follow her. I do think that the press had something to do with her death. And thank God it's not like I don't think they follow Meghan around, but it's just like anytime, like y'all just put anything out there. I'll never forget that night. It was Labor Day weekend
when Diana died.
Yep, yeah. It was a Saturday night, and it was on CNN all night.
My God, you remember?
And then a week later, my Mother Teresa passed away. Yep. I never forget stuff like that. Like Yep, it was September 1st. Either she died September 1st or it was August 31st. Whenever
Diana died, I think in August. I think it was like the end of August. Because it was the weekend. At the end of August, because then remember, 2 years later, JFK Jr. died around the same time. Yep.
Yep. And I remember that. I was like, damn, are they going to find him and his girlfriend?
And he did. No, it wasn't his girlfriend. That was his wife.
His wife. That's a Bassett. Crash and the damn.
It was him, his wife, and her sister.
Yeah. That's when I really was starting to believe it. She died August 31st. Yep, I remember.
And school had just started, like the next week or a few days later, school had just started.
Yep. She, what's her name? That's when I really started to believe that family was cursed, the Kennedy family. Because they're like, they all be dying strange. Some die, some get shot, some...
That's when you started thinking that they've been dying for years.
But I was young. I was young. I didn't know. But I used to hear that family was cursed.
Before President Kennedy was killed, 2 of his siblings was killed in plane crashes before he was even killed.
Some of them commit suicide or like took drugs or something.
They had a real crazy, they're a big family, very big family.
Yeah.
2 of his older brother and sister, his sister was killed in a plane crash. Then he was killed. Then his brother was killed. Then another brother was killed. Yeah. They had a sister who was mentally retarded. And then he had some nephews who were killed some years. It was just a crazy. Then his younger brother Ted Kennedy almost died when he was in that car crash with that woman who he had no business.
Yeah,
but she ended up dying. Chappaquiddick. Yeah, she ended up dying, and he left her in the car.
Something like that. Yeah.
Hello, he was cheating on his wife. Chill. We all know something like that.
It was just, and they recently lost a family member from an overdose, like a female.
Yeah,
like it's a lot going on with their family.
You know, there's only one of them left. One of JFK's siblings left.
Who's that? The old lady?
Yeah, sister, the youngest sister.
Can't think of her name. Who? What's her name?
I think her name is Jean. But she's in her 80s. Like out of all 9 of his siblings, she's the only one that's still left.
Well, let's just hope that she goes peacefully.
Because remember Maria Shriver, her mom was one of his sisters.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she got cheated on by she was with. Who did she marry?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
hello?
Right.
And he cheated on her and had a whole baby.
With the nanny. I'm like, I hope that's who you got that right. Yeah.
Yes.
That baby stuff, bitch. Can you imagine the child coming around and you like, wait a minute, he's starting to look like Arnold, and that's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what the fuck had happened. Okay, they were fucking in your house while you were at work.
She was just supposed to be a jump. Her husband get his rights off.
Somebody that brought over here from Mexico. See, you know Donald Trump is right. You bring him over. You can sleep with your man and take your stuff, take your jobs.
But when you see him though, he looks just like young Arnold. Like he really, like he's starting to get into bodybuilding and all of that stuff.
Like his daddy.
Yeah.
I mean, hello.
Well, I just see. Never mind, Kevin. See, the reason why I couldn't get into all the bodybuilding because I don't want my.
This is on the L.
The No Pants Sunday.
That's what that is. I've never heard that.
That might be in New York.
No, that's the L. This is Philly Squad.
Why are they doing that in Philly? Like, we don't do that.
Look! Who is that?
I don't know. It's a little like a white boy, but...
It is. I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't like stuff like that.
Yes. Well...
I never heard no take your pants off Sunday.
No pants Sunday or no pants Saturday. Like... Somebody I know posted on
I take my pants off in my house.
Saying that, but he wore shorts. He didn't wear this. He had his stuff out. What?
Huh?
What you say? What did you just say? You are a mess. Because I'm trying to get you to say it, but you won't say it, so it's all right.
I already said it.
I didn't hear it.
Well, that's what you. It has nothing to do with me.
All right, guys, we're gonna go. We will see you guys later this week.
I gotta go home and get ready for work because I'm hungry.
And we got a new podcast for y'all this Friday. Don't miss it because we're gonna have a special guest on the line, and we're gonna be talking about what's going on. You know, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, be safe, be good, don't do nothing stupid,
and take a little time to enjoy the video.
Peace. And it's MLK weekend. If you're going to Atlanta. Okay. Y'all know what I'm saying, so y'all might not have time to watch, but you better.
It's a lot of people from Philly going because the fleet was all out at CVS.
What you was looking for?
Don't play with me.
Don't act stupid now.
Don't play with me.
You was looking for the fleet too? Everybody get done.
Well, we know how you like to paint. They call you Picasso.
Never. Ever. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can.
The stories would be everywhere.
Yeah, and they are.
Yeah,
I just told you what I heard.
I'm sure. I want proof. Then they got pictures.
Well, one thing I didn't want was proof.
Everybody remember that time. That guy took those pictures.
Yes, hit me.
That's all that stuff. You know, if you're gonna send pictures like that, make sure it's clean. We're out.
Nasty. Safe to say I blocked him. Bro.